What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy and you're watching the Glam Belle, and today I am doing a DIY project. This could end up extremely tragic, but I'm gonna catch it all on camera for you guys because we are doing this together. I am gonna be laminating my brows today. It's kind of like the new brow trend, if you will. There always seems to be a trend with brows, and this is one that has definitely caught my eye because I love the way like feathery, fluffy brows looks. That's kind of like what my goal has always been. But I grew up in the 90s where plucking was praised and we had that like one line of brow. That basically ruined my brows in the 90s. So a few years back, I did get microblading. I think it's been like 3.5 years or so now. It's been a little while. I've had it done a couple of times. And I do love having microbladed brows because it makes me look like I've got some brow hair, even though I really don't. I'll insert a photo here of what I look like before microblading and then after microblading, and it's probably been close to a year maybe since I had my last microblading treatment. But I really want to see what this brow lamination stuff is all about. Like, if it can really make me look like I've got an actual thick feathery brow, then this could be life-changing. I figured what better time to try a DIY brow lamination than while we are quarantined because of the coronavirus, because I figured if it turns out tragic, then it only lasts like 4 to 6 weeks. So I'll probably be fine by the time I get to go out in public anyway. I don't have any makeup on. I did put a little bit of lip balm on. So that is what you are seeing today, clean, makeup-free skin. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the bell so that you're notified when I upload videos here on YouTube. And if you want to see me try to laminate my brows, then definitely keep watching. It is definitely time for me to have my eyelashes filled for the first time, but because we are quarantined, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get them filled, so they're looking a little sparse, so just ignore that. I do want to give credit where credit is due. I did some research on YouTube trying to find out if anyone had actually laminated their brows at home before, but I found a girl by the name of Christina X Makeup. That's the channel name. Her video is called DIY Brow Lamination at Home. I'm gonna link that in the description box, but I'm basically going to be following along her video because she made it seem like super easy, and her results are like incredible. I got this kit from Amazon by her recommendation. This is the Soul Lash Lift Eyelash Perming Kit. In her video, she does mention that it is basically the same solution that you do an eyebrow lamination with as you do an eyelash perming kit with. It was actually relatively cheap. I'll leave it linked in the description box. Again, I did get mine from Amazon. Listen, don't try this at home if you're not okay with screwing something up. It's my eyes, so I'm fine with it. I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. If you try this on your own, try it at your own risk. These are all the solutions that come with it. It has a clean tool and lift pads. We won't be using the lift pads because this is for if you're doing the eyelash lift. There are directions right on the back of the box, so you can literally follow along on the back of the box. But I am also going to reference her video so that I make sure that I don't screw anything up or skip any steps. And the first step is to make sure that your brows are clean. So I'm just taking a little alcohol wipe and I'm just going to wipe down my brow and make sure that we are good and sanitized. Step number 2 is to add the false lash glue. So basically you're gonna take this glue and it's got a little brush on it, and you're gonna brush your brow hairs in the direction that you want them to go. And then you're gonna use your little spoolie to brush the brows again in the direction that you want them to go. And in her video, she does say that the glue dries pretty quickly, so she recommends doing it in sections. So like do the front of the brow, brush it up, do the middle of the brow, brush that in the direction you want it to go, the outside, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna scoot the camera in closer so that you guys can get kind of an up close look at what my brows look like now and the whole process. So here we go. Okay, so here is what my brows look like now. I am not gonna lie, I am quite nervous. I'm taking the lash glue and I'm gonna slowly start Like, I'm not sure how much glue to add, but we're just gonna wing it. So right now it's looking really, really weird, and I'm thinking that maybe this is not gonna look right since I have microblading, but we're gonna continue. The next step is to add step 1, which is the perming solution to the brows. Oh, that does not smell good. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'm just using a tiny little brush. I'm going to slowly start adding this to the brow in the direction that I have them brushed. Then the next step is to take some plastic wrap, and you're supposed to put it right over the brows. Keep this here for how long? 4 to 5 minutes. We will be back in 4 to 5 minutes. It has now been 4 to 5 minutes, and it's time to take off the plastic wrap. Pray I still have brows left. All right, still got some brow hairs, so that's good. In her video, she leaves hers on for 10 minutes, but according to the directions on my box, it says 4 to 5 minutes. So that's why I only left it on 4 to 5 minutes. Doesn't say to wipe it off, but she does go and wipe off perming solution. So I'm just gonna take a little Q-tip and kind of go over that. I'm not like using an alcohol pad or anything like that. The next step is the fixation solution. I'm going to put on with the same little brush that I used before, and we're gonna apply this and then do the same exact thing. We're gonna wrap it with plastic wrap for another 5 minutes. I think that's good enough. I don't know, because I frankly don't know what the heck I'm doing. We're gonna get another piece of plastic wrap. So cute, so cute. Be back in another 5 minutes. All right, 4 to 5 minutes is now up. I'm going to remove the plastic wrap. And yay, I still have brow hairs. We are winning. The next step is to clean off this fixation solution. She does go in with this little clean tool because it has a tiny itty bitty little brush on it. So I'm just going to try and get as much of that out. Ow, that kind of hurts. Am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm gonna rip my brow hairs out. Ow! I don't know how you're supposed to do this, but I feel like I'm hurting my brow. Oh, I am. I'm pulling my little brow hairs out. I can't afford to lose any brow hairs. I'm gonna go in with the cleanser, step number 4, to try to clean all this off. So she went in with her little spoolie and just put it in the cleaning solution and clean them off like that. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. That seems much less abrasive than going in with that tiny little brush. And in her video, the next thing that she did was she went ahead and tinted her brows, but I'm not gonna do that because I do have microblading, so it already looks tinted. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this nutrition step. I'm gonna put my same little spoolie in here. I did clean it off, and I'm gonna add this to the brows. Oh, this is kind of like oil, maybe? So I guess this is just to kind of like nourish the skin. So this is basically the final look, and mine definitely does not look like hers. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I feel like my brows look exactly the same. I mean, maybe it made a slight difference. I feel like since I do have the microblading, which gives it that tinted look, that almost you can't even see the brow hairs that are sticking above my microblading, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure that this really is for those that have had their eyebrows microbladed. I feel like this was kind of a fail for me. Maybe if you have darker brow hairs, or if you just have more brow hairs than me, then obviously it would definitely make a big difference because I don't have many natural brow hairs. I definitely feel like I look exactly the same as I did when I started, but I'll let you guys be the judge. Let me know if you feel like you see a difference in my brows. I don't. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even if it was a flop. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like seeing weird home DIY type of things. Anyway, I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.